It's everywhere. In your apartment, on your boss's desk, or in the lobbies of the most luxurious 5-star hotels. We call it the ZZ plant, a symbol of wealth, longevity, and good fortune. But have you ever wondered why a plant can be so unreal and seemingly never die? Behind that tranquil exterior lies a terrifying defense mechanism honed over millions of years in the harshest regions of East Africa. A sophisticated chemical weapon, ready to strike anyone who crosses its forbidden zone. Are you sure you're actually raising a lucky mascot? Or are you, in reality, placing a silent assassin right within reach of your children or pets? A small bite, a little sap in the eye, could turn your peaceful day into a race against time in the emergency room. Welcome back. I'm Mask T, and here, we'll be unraveling the mysteries behind the beauty of the natural world, to help you create a living space that's not only green but also truly safe. If you're a plant lover who values caution, subscribe to protect your family/learn more about plants. In today's video, we'll be unraveling the whole truth about ZZ plant. From its mysterious origins in the Rocky Mountains of Africa, to the structure of the glass needles in its sap, and most importantly, how to live safely with it. Don't look away, because your family's safety is at stake in the following minutes. To understand the true nature of the ZZ plant, we must return to its homeland, the harsh East African region. Between the arid cliffs of Kenya or the dry forests of Tanzania, this is not a place for the faint of heart. Its survival secret lies here. Its succulent tuberous root system, which looks no different from potatoes, acts as a water reservoir, allowing it to survive for months without a drop of rain. That's why, indoors, even if you forget to water it for a whole month, it will miraculously remain green and healthy. Not only does it have an underground water reservoir, but its pinnately compound leaves are also covered in a thick layer of wax to prevent water loss. But this very perfection raises a question about survival. In a barren land, a tree so full of water and so lush, why don't herbivores touch it? ZZ plant doesn't choose to grow haphazardly. It develops strategically. Although it can germinate quite quickly under favorable conditions, every centimeter it grows is the result of significant investment, from the thick waxy layer on its leaves to its robust water-storing tuber system. Because of the expensive investment it makes in each leaf and root system, it doesn't allow any animal to destroy its achievements. To protect that precious energy source, it has chosen an extreme path, transforming itself into a chemical weapons depot. The real danger often begins with confusion. Did you know that the ZZ plant, also known scientifically as Zamioculcas zamifolia, is actually a warning? It was named as such because it closely resembles an ancient Cycadaceae species called Zamia. But this confusion is limited to the name. A far more serious misunderstanding lies beneath the surface. Look closely. Without the green leaves on top, could you distinguish the ZZ plant tuber from a potato? Would you think it's edible? The answer is no. Botanists confirm that the entire structure of the ZZ plant, including this succulent tuber, is filled with calcium oxalate crystals. The tuber, a vital energy reserve, is protected by a layer of chemical barbed wire denser than anywhere else. This makes it a real landmine if someone accidentally mistakes it for an edible tuber. Not only the tubers, but these succulent, glossy leaves are sometimes mistaken for edible vegetables when one isn't paying close attention. Especially for young children and pets, this vibrant green color has a strange allure that makes them want to put it in their mouths to explore. But mistakes don't just come from eating the wrong food. Our negligence in self-care is the quickest way for toxins to enter the body. Before delving into why this plant is dangerous, let's play a game of identification. This is the triangle of confusion, a trap that 90% of plant enthusiasts have fallen into. On the screen are three plants that look incredibly similar, but your fate when you touch them is completely different. Take a close look at the leaves. One plant is a symbol of wealth but contains glass needle. Another is a living fossil containing potent liver toxins. And only one plant is a guardian angel, safe for both children and pets. 5 seconds to find the safest plant. Let's begin. If you chose C, congratulations. This is Peperomia obtusifolia, also known as the American pepper plant. It is completely non-toxic. How to distinguish it? Look at its leaves. The leaves are simple, rounded, and do not have a long, symmetrical leaf axis like the ZZ plant. What about A and B? B is cardboard palm. Its leaves are stiff like cardboard and have rough hairs. It contains sikicin, which causes liver failure. A is today's main character, the ZZ plant. Its secret lies in its glossy, almost artificial-looking leaves. And now, we're going to uncover the weapon it's hiding behind that polished exterior. Don't let appearances deceive you. Join me as we explore down to the cellular level to uncover the needles that await. Look closely inside the tree trunk. It contains a clear resin. This isn't a typical chemical poison. This is calcium oxalate, also known as microscopic glass needles. In botany, they're called rhaphides. They don't wait to enter your bloodstream. They attack physically upon contact. If tree sap gets on your skin, it causes contact dermatitis. But if you accidentally get sap in your eyes, that's a disaster. These tiny needles will scratch your cornea, leading to excruciating pain and possibly temporary blindness. Never underestimate those clear drops of sap. When you accidentally chew on a leaf or touch the sap from a tuber, millions of these tiny needles are released, piercing directly into the mucosal cells. The result? An intense burning pain immediately. Your body reacts by causing rapid swelling to isolate the wound. The tongue can swell so much that it causes suffocation. Fortunately, calcium oxalate doesn't evaporate into the air, so we can still feel safe smelling the scent from this plant. But always prioritize safety. There's a paradox here. In the East African wilderness, primates and antelopes almost never touch the ZZ plant. They've learned that lesson over millions of years. But in your apartment, your pet or young child doesn't have that instinct. To them, it's just a green toy. The tragedy is, to realize it's poisonous, they have to taste it. And the price for this first lesson is sometimes very high. If a family member or pet accidentally ingests the leaves of this plant, stay calm. The first thing to remember, absolutely do not induce vomiting. Why? Because the oxalate needles have already pierced the esophagus once as they descend. Inducing vomiting will cause them to pierce again as they ascend, resulting in double damage. The immediate action needed is to remove the leaf fragment from the mouth and rinse repeatedly with cold water or cold milk. Cold milk not only soothes the burning sensation, but the proteins in milk can help neutralize some of the effects of the crystals. Afterwards, give the victim plenty of water to dilute the concentration and take them to the nearest medical facility if there are signs of throat swelling causing difficulty breathing. Prevention is better than cure. When pruning leaves or repotting plants, tree sap can easily get on your hands. Always wear gloves. If sap gets on your skin, wash it immediately under running water for 15 minutes. Absolutely do not rub your eyes or nose with that hand. Place the plant in a location higher than the sight of young children and the reach of pets. Don't let its beauty become a potential hazard in your own home. So, we've together unraveled the mysteries hidden beneath the glossy green leaves of ZZ plant. At this point, many of you might be wondering, it's so poisonous, should we throw it away? My answer is, no. Nature doesn't create poisons to attack us, it creates them for self-defense. The ZZ plant is not at fault, it's simply a resilient warrior trying to protect itself. The ZZ plant isn't entirely harmful, it's even on the University of Copenhagen's list of the best air purifiers. It absorbs xylene, toluene, and other toxic organic compounds, helping to give you cleaner air. Beauty often comes with thorns, and wealth sometimes demands knowledge and caution. Control is key. Keep plants out of reach of pets and children, wear gloves when handling plants, and most importantly, teach your children about the limits of the plant world. Knowledge is your family's greatest safety net. Hopefully, today's video has given you a whole new perspective on your green friend in your living room. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to join me in unraveling more mysterious plant species. I'm Mask T, wishing you a green and truly safe living space. See you in the next video. Goodbye.